Welcome to Tony Talk, where I'm going to share with you Tony's tips of the day. We'll start out the day with this, okay? This is my product. Those are my abs, TMF Nutrition. This is a fat-burning supplement. It's also a thermogenic. It'll give you energy. It'll help just get you through that workout when your carbs are low, when your energy's low, wakes you up, just gives you a little more drive, definitely helps. Now from there, I'm going to have you put on this aniline firming lotion. Okay, you rub this into your problem area. For me, it's the lower back and the sides. Rub it in really good for 30 seconds. Put it on twice a day. That'll help to shrink the fat cells, tighten up the skin. It's also a bronchodilator. It has something in it called aminophyllin. And so it makes you sweat. It makes the area, just pulls water from the area. I mean, you can feel it in your system. It really just fires you up and raises your body temperature. And then we've got this Lay 6. This is a antioxidant diuretic. You would take this before a photo shoot or a competition or, even a pool party. You need to drop some water. You had a bunch of chips and salsa, Sunday, and you want to tighten up for Monday. You can take this diuretic, help you drop that water weight. So these are some of the final little tricks that I use before a competition or a photo shoot. All right, so if we have our supplement at, say, 6:30, then it's 6:45. We're out on the road. We're doing our walk or bike ride. And then we're back by, say, an hour later. We come back, 7:45. And then at 8 o'clock, we're going to have an egg white and veggie omelet with avocado on the side with a bowl of oatmeal and some fruits. 3 hours after every meal, we're going to have a protein supplement. 2 hours after every protein supplement, we're going to have a meal. You want to rotate meals with supplements. Now, if you can have 6 meals a day, then that's ideal, but most people don't have the time and energy to prepare that many meals. Drinking a protein shake just helps you get down the nutrients. You can add things to the shake. You can put in peanut butter, or oatmeal, or whatever. So I'm going to have you take in a plant-based protein shake for your first protein shake of the day. Now, I have you taking in all different protein sources. Some are going to be isolate, concentrate, plant-based, depending on the time of the day. Now, the reason I'm going to go with a plant-based protein for this one during the day is because, now there's pros and cons. Now, say isolate or a whey protein is going to have higher bioavailability. So it's going to have higher muscle repair, recovery benefits than, say, a plant-based protein. But when I look at the plant-based protein, it's just a good source of just nutrients for your body. And when I open up my cabinet and I look at all my different protein sources in there, and if I say I had to live on one of these for a week, no food, I just had to have a protein supplement, a shake, and nothing else to survive for 1 week, which would I choose? I would probably choose the plant-based protein. It just seems to satiate me and just taste clean, and I just feel like it's a good source of fuel. All right, so at 8 o'clock, we're going to have the egg white omelet. At 11 o'clock, we're going to have the protein shake. At 1 o'clock, we're going to have white fish, brown rice, and veggies. Now, the reason we're going to have white fish because it's the lowest in fat and calories. The reason we're going to have brown rice is because it's a good long-acting carb source for fuel, for energy. And the reason we're going to have green veggies, because all veggies are good. Any veggies are great, but green veggies are the best. So when it's getting close to competition or photo shoot time, you just want whatever's the best. All right, so then 3 hours after that, which will be 4 o'clock, we're going to have another protein shake. But this time it's going to be an isolate concentrate blend. It's going to be some fast-acting protein and some moderate-lasting protein. Now, I want that to be a grass-fed whey, right? So if we're putting something in our body on a daily basis, it has to not just taste good, but it has to be good for you. We're putting it in us every day. So be cognizant of that. So I want you to put some dry oatmeal into that protein shake, because then we're going to do a chest back workout 1 hour later, and we need that good sustained energy to get us through that workout. So sprinkle in a little bit of dry oatmeal, grass-fed isolate concentrate blend, chest back workout. An hour and a half later, I want you to stretch. It's really important to stretch. All those little aches, pains, tweaks, they go away if you just stretch them out. If you don't do anything about it, they just get worse and worse and worse. Your pecs get tight. They pull you forward. Your shoulders slump forward. Your upper back gets weak. You're looking down at the ground. You're looking pathetic. Do something about it. Stretch your pecs. Open it up. Strengthen your upper back. Don't walk around looking like a moron. Stand up tall. Look confident. Look people in the eyes. Makes a difference. People view you differently. Have good aura about yourself. So after our stretching, stretch for 5 minutes minimum. If you can do a 30-minute stretch, that's great. If you can do 5 minutes only, that's fine too. But it's important to do it on a daily basis. Okay, after the stretching, we're going to have another protein shake. This time it's going to be a protein isolate. Now the reason it's going to be an isolate is because it's in your system quickly, but I want you to have that with a banana, any high glycemic fruit, because that insulin spike is going to create anabolism, an anabolic effect. Now insulin is the second most anabolic hormone that your body naturally produces. So if we can manipulate that insulin spike at the perfect time, we can build more muscle just by eating fruit. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to put in more work. You just have to put in the right nutrients in your body at the right time of day. So that's only going to last you 1 hour. And then it's time for dinner. So an hour later, hour and a half later, you're going to have a bison salad, bison, salmon, something a little more fatty later in the day, but with no carbs. Okay, you don't need those carbs at night. Okay, they're your energy source for the day. Okay, so if you don't burn them off, then they're just going to get stored as fat. They're just going to sit there. So more fat in the evening, less carbs in the evening. Okay, so my tips of the day, let's run through them. It's fasted cardio in the morning. It's keeping your heart rate at a certain rate of speed, not going above that. And the way that you can find out if you don't have a heart rate monitor or you're not on a treadmill or something that reads your heart rate, but you want to know if you're kind of in that range, there's something called the talk test. Now you can speed walk or whatever activity until you feel yourself kind of gasping for air if you're trying to carry on a conversation. If you can speak freely, then you're below that cardio zone, that heart rate zone. So as soon as you start talking and kind of gasping for air, now you know to just slow it down just a little bit and then maintain it at that pace where you can just speak freely. So that's the talk test. Like I said earlier, alternate the snacks and the meals. Okay, you want to eat your lean meats early with carbs, your fatty meats late without carbs, and you'll have a high glycemic fruit immediately after your workout to spike the insulin to build more muscle. So those are my tips for the day. Tony's tips. Come back next week. We got Tuesdays. Like I said, they're going to change every day. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. Please tune in. I'll see you then. Have a good one. Stay motivated. Keep kicking ass. Bye-bye.